Hey, so on the heels of the Nerd Talk announcement that I'm stepping back, there are projects that are going to be discussed kind of tonight, being the catalyst for those projects being discussed, and also something that Mark and I kind of have been talking about doing for a really long time. Maybe that will come to fruition. But first and foremost, like I am not home for like 12 hours a day. So that is the biggest reason that I have decided to kind of step back from Nerd Talk. Um, as well as I've got my own projects in the work. The Books, Life, and Shenanigans podcast is very likely to make a return. I want to tell you, hey, sign up for my newsletter, or hey, go follow the Books, Life, and Shenanigans podcast on Substack, which you can do that. You'll be updated on Substack when I update it. I'm not going to tell you to join my newsletter because those poor folks know as of like 2 months ago, a month ago, I made them their own YouTube video. Hey, I'm really bad at this sort of thing and I just don't have the energy. And I don't, to be completely honest, I have the spite levels I once had. I'm in the most peaceful place I've ever been in. You know, Empress Amanda, not aside because that bitch is coming up. Anyway, what I'm saying is this: follow me on Instagram because that's where I post the most. I will cross post my Instagram posts to Facebook, but that is going to be the place to get your most updated Instagram. So the Instagram handle is Amanda underscore Bird, BYRD underscore author. Instagram.com// Amanda underscore Bird underscore author. Or if you're on Instagram, just search that handle. Promise you I'm here. It's a terrible, terrible headshot of me. I'm not gonna lie. I do need to update that. Maybe it'll be one with the new Empress crown here that, oh, look at that, it actually matches my fingernails. Anyway, um yeah, so lots of things in the works to include at the very least some audio catch up of the 13 Reasons for Murder series. Um, I'm not going to put the horse or the cart before the horse and say the audio version of Amelia Earhart serial killer because that's exactly what I'd be doing. I'd be lying to you. Um, and it's funny because I talk all day long and by 3 o'clock my voice is gone and I need throat lozenges. And I do know I have something medically going on, so I want to get that looked at because let's face it, my voice is my paycheck. So, and I really enjoy the podcasts, even to include the video where I have minimal makeup and lip stain that's no longer glossy on. I really enjoy this format. So I don't want to give it up, but I'm on the phones 8 hours a day and it's definitely taking its toll. Though I mean, you might be able to hear it now. I hear it. I feel it for sure. But I really want to continue to pursue this avenue. Even if that means, taking a whole weekend to kind of rest and recuperate, create, the podcast episodes, things like that. And I do want to keep the Books, Life, and Shenanigans format, though I may reduce the shenanigans. I haven't gotten that far yet. So if you have suggestions, ideas, things you want me to discuss on the podcast, you can direct message me on Instagram, Amanda underscore Bird underscore author, or you can email me, Amanda at amandabird.net. So Amanda at Amanda Bird, spelled BYRD.net. And those are going to be like the easiest ways to get a hold of me. And I promise you, I will respond to you. It may take me a few days. It may take me a few hours. To be completely honest, it could even take me like a week, but I will respond to you, even if it's something as simple as, hey, thanks, appreciate the feedback. We'll take it into consideration, but I promise you I will respond to you. I'm not going to leave you on red. I am not a toxic situationship like that. Maybe toxic in other ways, but it's not that one because I know that knowing that you're seen, knowing that you're heard is a big deal, right? And, to be honest, I want to know what you want to hear in the content that I'm producing. Not necessarily my books, though, for the Serial Women of History series, I am always taking suggestions because there is no shortage of famous women in history that I could turn into serial killers. Um, if you just so you know, I've already received Harriet Tubman like a dozen times. So yeah, she's on the list somewhere. And yes, I promise you, Marilyn Monroe is coming. She really is. I spitballed some ideas today off of people at work. So she's coming. She's coming. She really is. And I would very much like to release her in 2026. So that's kind of where I'm at. She's on the board for 2026. I don't know if I'm going to release any new 13 Reasons for Murder or if I'm just going to stick to the audio versions of that because I have an amazing time narrating the audio. It's so much fun for me. So this type of format, video and audio, is like where I want to be, right? I don't care if you like the way I look. I like the way I look. Mostly. We'll get into my dysmorphia issues maybe on an episode of the Books, Life, and Shenanigans podcast, right? Because life, dysmorphia, sort of a thing, right? Also, I have opinions on ACOTAR and super dirty, trigger warning, laced duets. Lee Rivers, thank you, girl. And Ashley, thank you for the Rex because, well, we've had discussions. And I'm still not done with this duet because the second book is a fucking tome and I'm reading the ebook, so it's going to take me a little while. Anyway, we're almost 7 minutes into this. So have this video. Thank you so much for your support with the Nerd Talk show. I will be back maybe as a special guest for now. At some point in the future, we haven't ruled that out. So thank you. This is going to get cut off on Instagram Reels. The YouTube link's going to be in the description and maybe even linked in the video somehow, some way, if I can figure out how to do that. I love you all. Empress Amanda. Oh, that's right. She's back there with the Jason mask. Princess Amanda's back there. Empress Amanda. Oh, wait, that was Queen Amanda. Empress. Thank you, work husband, for the Empress idea. Anyway, I'm out because now we're at almost 8 minutes and here I go, just kind of. Love you.